guys, how's everybody doing? You guys already know it's Granna, so you know what that means. It's time to hop on into this conversation. Okay, so it's been a couple of weeks. I know everybody done seen the video. Everybody done put their opinion out there on social media, all that. And you know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the steamboat throwdown down in Montgomery, okay? First, I want to give a shout out to everybody that was a part of recording this incident. You know, everybody that videoed this incident did a great job. They had views from every angle, so you could see from the beginning to the ending and everything in between there, which should have made it easier for the police to do what they need to do, because you got it from the beginning to the end. So kudos to those people that was doing it, man. And then the other thing I just want to say before I really jump into it, what the hell people be thinking when they think they can, you know, put hands on somebody or do something. In 2023, everybody got some type of device that they can record. What the hell make these people think that they're not going to get caught up on camera and it's going to be shown to everybody? I mean, this has made national news. Everybody has seen these videos, I don't know, hundreds and thousands of times, okay? So, looking at the videos, of course it looks like that allegedly these people that owns this pontoon, whatever they call them, this boat, was already asked to not park there or to move their boat once they parked there, so the steamboat could park there at the dock. The steamboat could get up there at the dock. And I guess that conversation where he initially asked them not to move it, didn't really see that or whatever, but we did see them, you know, the dock worker trying to, you know, undo it so that it can move, and them coming to the owner of that boat, coming up off that boat and approaching him. I mean, what the hell make you think these days that you can put hands on people and it's okay? You know, are you just stupid, or do you feel like you are obligated and have the right? Do you feel like this is back in the 50s, 40s, 30s, even 60s, that you can do this and it's okay, and people are not supposed to defend themselves and respond once you do this? I mean, my thing, if you feel like you can come and put hands on somebody, then your ass need to be ready to deal with the consequences of that. Not cry wolf once you put yourself in that situation and it ain't going the way you want it to go. Then you want to turn around and try to justify it, why you did it, and the person that's defending himself is wrong for defending himself. You want to try to come out with all these justifications. No, you grown enough, or man enough, or woman enough to put your hands or step into a situation where you think you can put hands on somebody and them not defend themselves, or when they start to defend themselves. I mean, they was all cool as long as all 3 or 4 people was on this one man, kicking and beating him and hitting him. They thought they had the upper hand. They was all cool, but did they not know there was people around that has a conscience or have feelings and not gonna stand there as a bystander and just let this happen? Do they not know or feel like people was gonna come to this man's defense and try to help him out when they saw all these people on them, attacking him? That's exactly what people are gonna react. We have feelings and reactions to situations as any other culture or color of people. We're gonna react when we seeing someone being beat down for what we see at the time for no apparent reason. And even if it is for a reason, you don't have reason enough to put your hands on people. That's the point. You don't have the reason to put your hands on people. So once they saw that someone else was going to interject and help this man out, then it becomes a situation. Then it becomes, they try to justify it, you know, that this wasn't right. This wasn't right at all. And then you got all these people on this steamboat watching all this. You know, they watching this situation and they just can't wait to get off that boat. You can see how anxious they is when that boat do dock. And that just takes it to the next level because it wasn't right. I mean, and the ones, like I said, that was standing back recording it, they did their part by recording this because it put it out there to show exactly what went down, you know. And then they talking about the little fellow that jumped off the steamboat before it even got there and swam over there because of the situation that was going on, you know, to help defend this person and stuff. You know, this man is just trying to do his job and go in, clock in. I'm sure he didn't go in that morning when he hit the clock thinking, oh, I'm about to start some shit today. It's about to be something going on. That man did not have any of those negative thoughts on his mind. His thoughts and his intention for that day was to go to work and do what he's supposed to do in his 8 hours and get the hell up out of there. That's what his intention was. This was not some little young buck that had some type of chip on their shoulder or anything like that. This was someone that was going to work to do their job. You know, and it got nothing to do with age or anything like that. But you know, when you are into a situation and you need to be a man enough or a woman enough to talk that situation out and to handle that situation, you know. And it's appeared to me from watching the video, that's what this dock worker was trying to do. He was trying to resolve this by talking it out. You know, he didn't put hands on these people first. He did not do that. He had spoke what he needed to speak and told them what they needed to do. And coming from a black person, in my opinion, they didn't want to hear that. They feel like they were superior or they could do whatever the hell they wanted to do, and that shit backfired on them. It backfired. It didn't happen. Like you said, you know, this ain't back in the day. This is not back in the day. And a lot of people feels like they got what they deserved. They started this shit and it was ended not in the way that they wanted it to end. And after all that, I guess they decided to go get back up on their boat and gonna sit there on their boat and continue to talk smack or whatever. And that's when the steamboat docked. And they was like, no, we ain't done with this situation. This situation is not done. You're not gonna get away with what y'all did to this man and think you're gonna still get back on your boat and chill out and, you know, do whatever the hell you're doing. No, it's not over yet. So that's when the second brawl got going and got oh my God, they went ham in on them. That's when it just really, the shit hit the fan and stuff. And I mean, you know, like I said, you gotta be able to back it up. You know, I mean, you got to be able to back up words, but then you also got to be able to back up your action. And the thing about it ain't about the verbal part of it. It's about the physical part of it, putting your hands on somebody. You can't do that, man. You can't do that. You cannot do that. Can't do it. And they got taught a lesson that day. You know, they got taught a lesson saying, you know, let them know we're not about to do this. And I don't even think, you know, I think if it would have been anyone else that was attacked like that, I think bystanders would have stepped in to that person's defense and you know, help them in whatever way that they could have. So, you know, they're trying to make it like these mad black people was jumping in and doing all this and doing all that. Yeah, it was, you know, black at that situation. It was like black against white or whatever. But you got to look at who started that shit, who initiated it, you know, and all that could have been prevented if he would have just moved the damn boat. That's all they had to do, just move the boat. You see this steamboat coming in, and it seems like this is where this boat dock all the time. This is a regular occurrence. It goes out, take the people out, and it comes back and it docks there. So you already know, if you're familiar with that area, and that this is the routine. This is the routine of this steamboat. This is where it has to dock. You already see the size of it compared to what you're in. So all you had to simply do was just move your boat and do as you was told. You know, I don't think it would have been a big situation if there would have been those instructions would have been coming from someone of his color. If it had been a white person telling him to move the boat, I don't think this man would have reacted like that. You know, he was feeling himself. He was feeling like he was superior, and he wasn't taking any orders from no black dock person, you know, dock worker. He wasn't taking any orders from him. That's how I see it. you know. But like I said, that shit backfire. You ain't gonna put hands on people and feel like you can walk away. Well, did he really think he could walk up to this man, confront him, and he got his little entourage running down there with him, these females, and one of them ended up getting the chair smacked the hell out of her and stuff, because hey, it don't matter, man or woman, if you want to bring it, then you got to be able to take it. So, you know, he gonna run down there and confront this man, and immediately after, when he get up to this man, you want to start swinging hands, and you think that's cool, you think that's okay? No. And it doesn't matter. Like I said, people was talking about the man with the chair that hit the woman. He shouldn't have hit her with that chair. Oh yeah, hell, yeah. She was a part of it from the beginning. You saw her in her little red dress approaching the situation from the beginning. When the man hit the black dock worker, she was there from the very beginning. So that means she was a part of that situation, and she fed into that situation. So because if she didn't want to be involved with it, and when she wasn't feeding into it, she would have just stayed as a bystander. She would have stayed off to the side as a bystander and not even got involved with it. So, you know, that's just what it is. I mean, you know, like I said, people are trying to make a living. People trying to do their jobs. And if they're in a position where they have to give out instructions or directions or something to someone of other race, and that person don't want to receive it and do as they're asked to do, then that's a situation. That's just a situation. No one is superior to anyone. No one is superior to anyone. No one has rights to put hands on anyone. The shit wasn't right 50, 60 years ago, and it's not right now. It wasn't right back then. It's just that we did not have the right tools, and they had brainwashed a lot of, you know, black people back then. But these days, no. Black people are just as educated, just as knowledgeable for everything that's going on, and knowledgeable in all different areas, and they're not having that. We're not. It's not cool. Like I said, I don't believe in violence of any type, of any type or any race or whatever. But when you see in a situation like this and you're watching these videos, of course you're gonna feel some kind of way, you know. And right is right and wrong is wrong. Bottom line, dude was wrong. He was wrong as hell. And whatever I don't know I think he's one of the ones that they've already issued a warrant for, but I think they kind of getting a slap on the hand when it comes to that too, because they had several different charges that they was going to charge them with, but they downsized the charges and all that. And the police talking about they still looking at the tapes and the videos and all that. I mean, come on, it's right there. It's right there in black and white. Everything, like I said, the people that recorded these videos, they got it from every angle. You can see the beginning to the end, every different angle. So I don't know, you know, what all that they're looking for, the investigators and all this kind of stuff. But you know, the good thing about technology these days, you can get people have enough sense. They think we stupid. We got enough sense to pull out our devices and record what the hell you think you about to get away with. Yes, sir. We have enough sense to do that because we want to have that evidence. Because back in the day when y'all could do your little sneaky stuff to whoever you was doing it to, you could get away with it because there was no evidence, you know. But that's and then that just kind of make whoever is trying to do these different crimes or put hands on people look stupid as hell, because you know people got devices and they're out here recording this stuff. So come on now, it just doesn't make any sense. You know, why you think you can do this and get away with it with the way technology is today, and people gonna record it, and I don't blame them. You gotta have that proof. Because without having that proof, they would have definitely said it was all the dock workers' fault, or it was all the other black people's fault that came to defend him and help him to get out of that situation, because they had the man down. They all had attacked him and he was down. He tried to, you know, stand his ground and handle his business, but they had the man down. He was outnumbered. And that's with any situation. I don't care who. If you got two or more people attacking one person, it's always going to be against the person that's being attacked, because they cannot take out on more than one person at a time. So that's always going to be the way it play out. But you know, y'all watch them videos. They out there. They've been out there for 2 weeks now. People got their opinions about it. But hey, you can't go against what the video say, it's right there. Okay. All right, that's just a little bit of Granna's opinion about this Montgomery Steamboat Brawl. I'm going to talk to y'all a little bit more about it, but I got to go and run some errands. I'll get back to y'all. Y'all have a good day. Be kind to people. And Granna going to check y'all out next time around.